Hello everybody, my name is Sonja Haught. I work at Graham Middle School as an academic coach, and for this task I thought it better for me to make a short recording explaining the Graham situation because it's not always easy to do so on paper. We have been going through a lot of change like most schools with a new Common Core and different tests that we're being asked to do. But at Graham Middle, we have seen for the past 10 years rapid growth in our Hispanic population. We are a school of poverty. We've got close to 70% free and reduced lunch. And we are a school of focus because we have not made growth in the past 3 years. And we are a Title I school. We have a lot of funds coming our way, and I think our administration is doing a good job of using it wisely. However, as a person that has worked there for over 10 years and now in my capacity as academic coach, I get to see a whole lot more things than what I used to. By being in the classroom, I never got to see other teachers teach. I never got to see the quality of work. Now I get to talk to everybody. And the qualitative data that I accrued over the past year, just over a year now, was amazing. It was an eye-opener. When I started this course and we had to do the teacher working conditions survey analysis, it was apparent that the areas of strength in our school was that teachers felt that they had a strong voice in school. They had a voice, leadership listened to them, but that it seemed that there was animosity between different groups of teachers in the school and that conflict resolution was not done properly. So it seems like leadership had them say how they felt and what they thought, but then nothing was done about it. If I had to be the leader of Graham Middle School, if I had to be the principal at Graham Middle School, I think my main concern would be teachers. They are the stakeholders that make or break the success, the academic success of each child at the school. It would be very important to me that they are happy. Now, when you look at our data, we have seen a decline in discipline. We have had over 400 days out of school in total because of discipline and behavior, that is OSS and ISS. But then on the other hand, last year we saw a decline in the 6th grade discipline issues because they followed their own academy, which was grade-wide, a set of rules that they all had to abide by, and their discipline really improved. This year, we are trying a school-wide discipline plan, and it is a huge change for many teachers because they're so used to having their own rules in their classrooms and setting their own standards. We are doing this school-wide now because it worked so well for the 6th grade, and we're going to see if that works. Now, hand in hand with discipline goes respect. And it was obvious when looking at data that the kids didn't feel respected, but that both the students and the teachers felt that teachers got the least respect in the building. We are hoping that the discipline plan that we're putting in place school-wide will help with this. It is a detailed discipline plan, and when I started this course, it wasn't done yet. We have not put it in place yet, so it's still growing. So I can see myself changing data and looking at data differently till I'm ready to give in that artifact. Other areas of strength in our school is definitely our resources. We have computers, iPads, systems, books, highly qualified teachers, so much so I don't think we need any more resources. The problem is, however, that when kids go home, they don't have those resources, so we cannot always assign projects that ask them to use computers, etc. at home. The building is really old. It needs to be fixed in many places, but I don't think that is the bigger issue. I think the biggest issue at school would be the discipline, lack of attendance because of discipline, the respect in the building, and then our academic growth. For the past 3 years, we didn't show adequate growth. We are trying to find ways to make it better. professional development has been focused on by going to Common Core professional development sessions where people unpack the Common Core, and teachers felt that it wasn't individualized, and that they were sent to different things that the district mandated, but that it didn't grow them as teachers. We're hoping that in the next few years, once everything's settled down with a Common Core, we can go back to making it more individualized. That doesn't mean, though, that we're not spending money on having teachers go to conferences and PDs that are enriching to them professionally and individually. When I look at Graham Middle and how it's run, it's obvious that our administrative team has changed tremendously. We had a few years ago a principal that stayed with us for 8 years, and things were very consistent in the building. When she left, we got an interim principal and then another one, and then eventually we got our principal that we have now. But since then, he's there now for his 3rd year. Our APs are all new to the building, except for one. She's there now for her 2nd year. This year we had one AP start new, and we have an intern AP that also started new. And that in itself causes a lot of change and unfamiliarity in the building. Teachers don't know what to expect, and the administrative team is still trying to find their niche with each other and how to roll things out. So it is obvious that if your administrative team is not settled and of the same mindset, that it flows over onto the staff. I am including in this, with this video, I'm including some paperwork on data that I found, but I felt it necessary to say that Graham Middle is going through a whole lot of change, and the data that we're looking at is just too old. It seems like the data is changing from month to month. I'm including data from SurveyMonkey that I did, the climate surveys, as well as the accreditation process that we went through. Thank you.